Hi, Alan Green here again with this week's Small Cap Spotlight. The FTSE 100 and major world indices have retraced a bit this week, largely driven by commodity stocks, but the FTSE AIM 100 is still up 34% this year at 5203, down from 5330 last week. FTSE Small Cap Index is also higher, still at 17.5% at 5754, down from 5880 last week. But even so, there are still some undervalued opportunities out there, and I've got three for you today that I think are well worth a look. Firstly, a company called Prairie Mining. This is an LSE main market company. The EPIC code is PDZ. Prairie owned two massive coking coal projects in Poland, and one of them, the Jankarski project, is rated as the most advanced of its kind in the Northern Hemisphere. The two mines, Jankarski and Dubinsky, have a combined net present value of $3.3 billion, with initial mine lives estimated to be between 24 and 26 years. The Prairie has a world-class partner operating the mine with it, supplying infrastructure and development in China Coal, which is the second largest coal miner in China. The chief executive of the company, Ben Stojkovic, is ex-BHP Billiton. And as the financials show, the company has had a pretty good year so far. The shares have traded at a high of 45p, a low of 21p, and are currently trading at just around 33.5p. All this with a net present value of 3.3 billion, and the company is worth just 55 million sterling. There is an awful lot of upside to come. The charts here also show support too. We've got 200-day moving average support at 31 pence, and I think it's fair to say that an end-of-week close above 34p should see the stock go on and retest the top of the moving average envelope at around 40 pence. Added to this, there are several brokers and research houses following the stock. Align Research in particular has a conviction buy rating for the stock and says, discounting forecast cash flows and the highly conservative risk factors, it still has a target price of £1.18, which is nearly 4 times where we are now. Second topic is a company called Midwich Group. This is, the EPIC code is MIDW. It's an AIM-listed stock. Now, I picked this one out because my colleague Dr. David Paul, who is well known on this channel, picked out the stock on September the 5th this year at £3.85. So Midwich are an audio-visual company and document solution distributor to the trade market, and they're in a fairly acquisitive mode at the moment too. They bought a company called Earpro earlier on this year, and they just acquired a Dutch audio-visual group called Gebroeders van Domburg. I hope I pronounced that correctly. On the September the 12th, after the note was published, they published a great set of interims. Pre-tax profits were up 35% at 10.5 million, revenues up 33% at 211 million, and the dividend was raised by nearly 37% to 4.17 pence. The chief executive at the time said the full year is expected in line. If we look at financials now, the charts show a massive push higher since September. They've traded a year high thus far at 555p at a low of 218p. Currently trading at 507p, but with a market cap of just 200 million. So, 403 million. That's compared to a turnover of 211 million. So, I would suggest there's still a lot of scope for upside still to come. On the charting front, traders may want to wait until the stock approaches the 50-day moving support at 457p, but certainly to me the stock looks well worth a crack under £5. Our final stock today, I have talked about the stock before. It's a company called Advanced Oncotherapy. It's an AIM-listed company. The EPIC code is AVO. So, Advanced Oncotherapy are developing a proton therapy machine that replaces conventional radiotherapy with a fine pencil beam of protons. Conventional radiotherapy is very much likened to a sledgehammer cracking a nut. This is a far more finely tuned form of treatment. AVO, we'll call them AVO, own technology from CERN, the Hadron Collider people, and they in fact acquired a company called Atom earlier in the year, and Atom of course have access to the God particle which was flying around the Hadron Collider. So LIGHT machine, LIGHT stands for Line Image Guided Hadron Therapy, and it'll be ready to treat superficial tumours in autumn of 2018. That's just over a year away. Each machine sells for $50 million. The company also has a flagship centre in Harley Street, which is opening in March 2019. But if you're in London now, you can walk down Harley Street and see the developments underway. The board of AVO reads like a who's who of global medical experts. The company enjoys strong institutional support. If we look at financials now, the company is currently trading at a market cap of just 24 million pounds. It's had a high of 94 pence on the year, a low of just under 10p. It's currently trading at 30p. But for technical traders out there, there's something interesting here. If we look at the stock, we can see what's called a technical golden cross forming. That is where the 50-day moving average crosses a longer term moving average, in this case the 200-day. The 50-day is currently at 28.25p. The 200-day is currently 27.97p. So we're just seeing the start of this now. So 3 stocks for you this week. If you have any stocks that you think are worthy of inclusion in this little show, please email the team at Core Finance or contact me through the branduk.net website. This is Alan Green signing off now.